One of the hardest thing it seems for women to overcome when it comes to weight loss is making it through the weekend, sticking to their weight loss plan. I know weekends can be tough, and it just seems like getting off your schedule just throws everything out of order. But I want to help you overcome those weekend struggles and finally find some weight loss success. I'm Ashley, and if you haven't already downloaded my Simple Guide to Weight Loss, then you are missing out. You can find this free guide on my website at ashleycorville.com and start losing up to 5 pounds in just 7 days. I break down a simple formula for you that is so easy to follow. So if you haven't already downloaded that guide, go and do it now. So let's talk about weekends. I know I've been there. I have wasted a lot of days and weeks, months, probably even years on not seeing weight loss success because I start over again every Monday. Does that sound familiar? Are you tired of starting over again every Monday? I know it can be frustrating, and I know you want to live your life and you think that things are happening on the weekends and I don't want to just be home and eating salads every day and not enjoying foods and things that are coming up. And I get it. But I have a few tips that I think can help you and may even not just help you stick to your plan, but may even help you lose weight on the weekends. So number one is to plan ahead. Planning is so important with weight loss, not just on the weekends, but planning overall. You have to have a plan. You have to have a plan and you have to stick to your plan. And that includes the weekends as well. So not just a plan and say like, I know how many calories I need to eat. I know when I need to work out. That is a good weight loss plan in addition to some other things. But I mean, plan what your weekend is going to look like. Most likely, as you go into the weekend, you already know big events that are taking place. You already know if you have plans or if you're going to have a weekend at home. You already have an idea, or you're going to be out of town, what's going on. So you have your plans, you know what's happening. Think about the food that is going to be involved. Are you going to a party? Okay. Are you bringing a dish? Are you going out to eat? Are you going to the movies? Are you going to be home? What are you going to do? And what is the food involved? Okay. So let's go a step further. Let's say that you're going to a party and you know there's going to be some type of food involved that you enjoy. Something like, let's say a barbecue. You love barbecue, you love potato salad, you love cake, all that is going to be there, maybe a few drinks. So here's what you can do, because I do think that enjoying life and finding a balance is important, because if you're always saying no to those things, then that is what you're going to think about. That's going to be an even greater temptation, and so you're going to just feel like you're constantly missing out. So I like to follow an 80-20 rule, but I still recommend that you stay within your calorie range. Now, I don't want to get into too deep on calorie ranges, but there are a few tweaks you can make to your week to make your calorie range fit for a weekend big event. Okay, so two things. One, if you know you're going to, say, let's say a barbecue, you can tailor your other meals around fitting that in. You can estimate and look it up. You have a food tracker that'll tell you your calories. So if you already know there's going to be steak, potato salad, bread, and cake, those are the things that you want to eat. Go in there and figure out how many calories are going to be what are your calorie ranges for those foods? So is this 1,000 calorie meal? Is this a 700 calorie meal? What is it? Then figure out if it's really worth it. So if you're looking at potato salad and you're seeing it's 300 calories for a serving, I'm not really sure if that's accurate, but is that really worth it? Do you really want the potato salad? Or cake, what is it? So figure out if you really want it and readjust readjust in that way. Can maybe you just eat a side salad or a vegetable instead of that potato salad? Okay, then if you want it all and you know, well, this is going to cost me 700 calories, then what else do I need to eat in my day to allot for that to happen? So maybe it's just a protein shake for breakfast, it's a big salad for lunch, and you make that work for dinner, okay? You fit it in for your day. Even at a restaurant, if you're going out to eat, you can look up online menus and you can find a lower calorie option, or again, you can find an option that you want, but fit the rest of your day around it so that you stay within your calorie range. Okay, the second thing that I meant about your calorie range is most of the time, it's a range for the week being in a calorie deficit. So if maybe a big event is coming up like your birthday or something that you really don't want to miss out on the other days of the week, on a weekday where there's nothing maybe going on, you could adjust your calorie deficit a little bit lower by maybe 100 to 150 calories less each day. That'll give you a little wiggle room to add that up. It may give you an extra 400 or 500 calories that you can have on the weekend, but overall throughout for a 7-day week, you're still within the same calorie range, if that makes sense. That is not something that I recommend that you do every week. That is something that you could do for a big event like your birthday or a holiday or something like that. Okay, so plan ahead, know what those foods are. Also, the second thing is you still want to get in your daily activity. So if you're going to be gone in the afternoon with something, an event, make sure you're walking, you're doing your workout or whatever it is on your daily plan. You need to do that in the morning to make sure that it gets done. There's no excuses for your daily activity because you know it needs to be done and you already know what you're going to be doing for the day. So get it done in the morning, get it out of the way. Still get your activity in, still get your steps in. You could even get even more steps if you know your food may not be as on point as you want it to be. Okay, if you're going to be home, if you don't have many other plans, then there's no reason to not eat normal. And so that's the third tip that I have for you. Eat normal. Eat just like you did on the weekdays. It's just another day. Just because it's the weekend doesn't mean that you have to throw out your plan. So stick to your plan and eat the same foods that you've been eating. It's not worth getting off track. Okay, number 4 is not just allowing yourself to be bored where you're sitting at home, laying on the couch, watching Netflix and just snacking for no reason, okay? So you have to learn to control your snacks. And if you're super bored, I understand that's a lot of what we eat, out of boredom. So don't allow yourself to just be bored. Go outside, walk around, read a book, call a friend, go do something. Keep busy. Play a game with your kids, do something different. It's summertime, go outside, go swimming, go to the park, do something to keep yourself busy so that you're not bored and you're just eating out of boredom for no reason, okay? And then the last thing is prep and prepare healthy snacks for your weekend, okay? So a lot of times I will do meal prep on a Friday or a Thursday instead of that normal Sunday where I prep for the week. I'll also do a small prep leading into the weekend because I know that if I don't already have snacks prepared ahead of time, I'm going to I may not make the right choices. But if I already have healthy snacks prepared, then it's easier to grab those, especially if you do have a busy weekend and you're running in and out and you're hungry and you don't know what you need to eat, or you don't have time to say, prepare a healthy meal or cut up some fruits and vegetables for a snack if you're busy and you need something quick on the go. This goes back to planning ahead. If you know, and you may not even realize, I understand things come up on the weekend that maybe wasn't in your plan and like a last minute activity or something. So, no matter what, on a Thursday or Friday, prepare some healthy snacks ahead of time. Get some fruit. I just got some watermelon, cut that up. Have, bowls of watermelon, fruit, some carrot sticks, just different things that you can grab and go. You can even make a couple of smoothies ahead of time. Keep them in your refrigerator where you can grab that, drink it in your car while you're driving. All of those things are great options that can, tide you over and help you stick to your plan even on the weekends. And if you are following these things, not only will you stick to your plan, but you're continuing on a weight loss journey, on a weight loss process. And so you may even be able to lose weight, not just stick to your plan, but actually have a successful weight loss on the weekend. I hope these things were helpful to you. These are just 5 simple things that you can do to actually stay on track through the weekend, lose weight through the weekend. It's not impossible to have weight loss success on the weekend. And if you haven't downloaded my free simple guide to weight loss, make sure you do that. The link is below in the description of this video. Check that out and start losing up to 5 pounds in 7 days.